Hack number 7. And today's a more practical approach. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to define learning. So learning is defined as any process that leads to permanent change. I'm going to put in a permanent change to behavior. And so this is relevant because if you are engaging in the process of study, you can only say that you have learned if your behavior or your knowledge, the way you approach something, or the outcome of when you were doing something has changed. So if that's not happening and you're still just banging your head against the wall, expecting your outcome to be different, but you're still doing the same thing, then you haven't learned. And it's rather obvious, but if you really think about it, think about how many times you say, oh, I've learned something, or I learned this, or I'm learning this, but your behavior is still the same. There has been no change. In which case, you have not learned. So sometimes you have to be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself at the end of the course of study, have I learned? And if the answer is yes, then you know your behavior has changed. Or I guess, has my behavior changed? In which case you can say, I have learned. So just be sure to ask yourself that after the course of study or when doing something new, when you're endeavoring to learn something. So that's study tip 7, kind of the definition of learning, but just be sure to do a retrospective analysis of, has my behavior changed? Then yes, hopefully yes, then I have learned.